to the group. Is that Archon? This isn't Archon. It just bugs out in the replay file sometimes. This is what happens. Okay. Let's see when you fuck up. Just rally out your first SCV to the ramp, okay? If you rally your first SCV, by the time you get there, you will have the minerals for a supply depot, and you'll look pro. Alright, so there is almost no reason to scout this early because you're hurting your own economy. If you're gonna scout, just scout it one. If you don't know why or what you're scouting for, and you're gold, so we're just gonna make that assumption. Then just scout at 1 minute. You don't need to scout before your depot finishes because get this, if your depot hasn't finished, there is not a small chance that his depot hasn't finished. So, okay, so you don't need to build another depot this quick. You don't need another depot. If only there was some sort of safe TVT expand. Let's see. Let me just take a look here. Let's go into incognito mode, so that way it doesn't have me logged into YouTube. Let's just take a look. Let's see if there was some safe TVT guide out there. Maybe we could check out. I don't know where we would find it. Let's look for it though. Let's just say Terran versus Terran build order. Okay. Oh, actually, it doesn't come up. Ah, there you go. If only there was some sort of... Oh, wow. 15 hours ago. Crazy. On-demand content. It doesn't actually come up that quick. Yeah. But, yeah, anyway, so that's there. I can understand if you haven't watched that yet, but, Anyway, you don't need to wall up. That's because it's a new vid. In 2 days, I'll be the #1 Terran versus Terran build guy. All right. Thank you, Novak CH, for that sum. Okay.
Our SCVs are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
Okay, I can tell. At this point, you're just kind of making shit up. I think we've made it to the point in the game where, honestly, you just kind of do whatever, because this is the end of the semblance of an opener. That's what it looks like. Tell me I am wrong. But thank you, Salem Mix. And I want to test this. Am I wrong? Because we have a 3-second delay with the low latency chat, so... Let's have a conversation here. It's almost like real coaching. You're right. I'm right. I've done this before. We've made it 2 minutes into the Met. If you can't... That build order guide is 10 minutes long. If you can't handle 10 minutes of, like, finding some basic direction in life, don't play StarCraft 2. Go play fucking... I don't know, Fortnite. Because after 30 seconds, you just got a freestyle, right? You drop down, you figure it out, and then your decision-making is over. There's no plan from there. What? Where is it go? Where are you going? Why? Where are you going? Okay, whatever. The reactor isn't a terrible idea. Okay. So, what can happen when you're microing a Reaper is pretty much nothing else. So the problem with that is you're not doing anything, which means No second guess. Not doing anything with this barracks. This factory's doing nothing. There's no entry bay. I mean, you were building SCVs, I'll give you that. But, like, cool, you killed one SCV. But you delayed your own build by more than the build time of an SCV. So, did you really win here? Well, if all those SCVs... 470 minerals. You're pretty okay at going back to it, but... If only you had one more Marine. This would be much easier. 600 minerals. 700 minerals. You should just... No! You should not have 700 minerals in the first 5 minutes of the game. It's like, oh my god, I'm microing. You know what? You're no longer allowed to kill things with Reapers. Here is my prescription. This will help your early game. 1, have some semblance of a build. 2, your Reaper is no longer allowed to kill anything on the other side of the map. Okay? It goes in, it can scout, but no micro. Fucking fly through with your jetpack, dip out, you're done. That's it. No micro. Because then you won't be baited into thinking like you're good microing a Reaper, bank up 700 minerals. If right now those 700 minerals were translated into, say, 2 Hellions and 6 more Marines. Not 2 Hellions, that's not enough. We'll say 2 Hellions and 4 more Marines. Your opponent has 3 Marines and 1 Marauder. If you had 8 Marines, a Reaper, and 2 Hellions, you could probably just win the game. It's not a great example. Or 1 Cyclone, but instead, you don't. So this is how. What? No! This bunker... This bunker is like when you meet someone for the first time that like in some sort of business or school type of thing, and you kind of like, you don't have a problem with them, they're pretty cool, but like they're not that exciting, and then at the end of the conversation or whatever, you're like, yeah, we should meet up sometime, and you're like, yeah, let's do that, and you both know that you're not gonna meet up again for any reason that doesn't involve like work or school, but you say it anyways. That's what this bunker is. This bunker is saying, oh, I'm gonna defend this ramp. We both know you're not gonna defend this fucking ramp. Okay? That bunker does nothing. It doesn't even protect this part of the ramp. I don't know. And this, it just walks by. I don't know. If he walks up that tiny little bit right into it... Okay. If only you had built the bunker anywhere but there. Okay. Might I suggest, if you haven't played that many games, putting all your production on one hotkey. And then you can use the tab key to switch. For example, the tab key switches through your selection. Look at the bottom right here. Tab, tab, you can tab through. So that's what I do. I put it all on 5 and then I tab through. Because you could be making another tank. You could be making more shit, but it seems like you only hit one of your hotkeys. And your factory hotkey is just way too far away and you're panicking. Maybe try it out if you're comfortable with this, but I'm telling you right now, you're not building units out of your goddamn factory, and siege tanks are pretty good.
Now I have your attention.
Doing my part to give you more money.
2 months. Welcome back. Otherwise, like, this is the problem. Just look at the build order guide. Just do it. Or at least the Terran guide, where I detail like a basic marine tank build. Because I can see it. I see it now. Like, you've watched enough streams, you've watched enough pro games. You know what it should look like. You should have Marines, tanks, siege tanks, stim, +1, all these upgrades. But it's been a rocky road. Your build had a rough childhood, okay? Now that we've gone through puberty and defended it all in, we're gonna grow up into a functioning adult, it looks like, but we'll see.
Add-on complete.
Okay. You're Mike. 700, 800 minerals, 900 minerals, 1,000 minerals, 1,100 minerals. You spent some of your money. Good thing. Well, you're not. Your money isn't going up very fast because you don't have any mining now. So, so in this scenario, before you move out, you should determine how many bases does he have. Does he have 2 bases? No, he has 1 base. Should I really be attacking someone who has less bases than me? Or should I just make sure I defend because I have more economy, therefore more income, therefore I will get to a point where it'll be almost impossible for him to break me. The only bad thing that could happen is if I throw away all my units on both sides, I give up my whole economic advantage by not defending, and I try to attack up a 1-base Terran's ramp. Not that... What the fuck is with you guys' bunkers? He was inspired by your bunker. I'm calling it right now. He saw your bunker. He's like, that shit's a great idea. Ideas like this, ideas spreading like this, are how earpods started. Okay?
Yes, yes, yes. Just as I deserve.
TVP holding me back from hitting diamond. Help me out, BB less than 3.
Alright, the bomb is the bomb. I'm gonna go back. And I want to see whose bunker started in that location first. No, you don't. He has no second base. Build Marines. The only way you could lose is if he actually kills you with the units he has. How long is this game? What? Welcome back.
Good.
Gold League Grandmasters.
Friend.
In the top left, it is Lightspeed at 47 supply, making his first expansion. And in the bottom right, we have Aqua, who has managed to secure almost 3 bases, throwing up some turrets as well. But none, unfortunately, where the drop is. The sim comes out. High-sec auto-tracking on the way. Everybody knows you got to get your high-sec auto-tracking. That one turret he built going to have all the extra range it needs. The army's on the chase. The micro intense here. Somehow Aqua is at 152 actions per minute, which is really impressive because he's doing about 12 actions per minute. On the other side, a Banshee cloak, so the siege tank doesn't spot it. Unfortunately, it's also shooting at the siege tank, so that's a bit of a giveaway. The Banshees split off. Unfortunately, their invisibility cloak will run out of energy. They didn't put enough batteries in the cloaking device before they get to the other side of the map. The cloak runs out. The turrets are coming up. Aqua reacting very strongly. Remember, he already has high-sec auto-tracking. The Stim, he's on the chase. He gets the Banshee. Unfortunately, this means his units need to go to rehab and also don't have very much HP. No armory on the way, but of course Lightspeed has expanded to the second most likely location. The supply is somehow close to even. The worker count 27 to 34, not a huge lead for Aqua here. Scans, he sees the base. He splits the difference. The Hellions caught out. But some tank shots hitting some of these stray Marines. The tank's moving forward. He doesn't quite realize what's happening. He's on hold position, but he comes back. The tanks will siege on either side. But Lightspeed has the drop on Aqua until he backs up. He's gonna unsiege. Will he go forward or will he go back? He's retreating to consolidate his forces. The Vikings hit the deck. Both players over 1,000 minerals now that any sort of fight has happened at all. The Vikings on the chase. The Viking flank. Everything to him right now. Neither player has heard of an armory. Two Vikings out on the map. This Banshee lost to the sands of time. More barracks on the way. A Raven as well. This medevac has healed up what bio units remain, though Aqua seems to have an aversion to building said bio units. The Banshee coming in. This refinery feeling the backlash rockets coming down. What is... How do I change the... No, not that button. I don't know why I don't have that turned on. But the high-sec auto-tracking turret will zone it out. Incredible micro out of Lightspeed. Aqua brings the Vikings back. Where's the cloak? Where's the cloak? Where's the cloak? He cloaks! The scan! Knocks it out of the sky. There is a fusion core on the way. Lightspeed with a some scouting supply depots. I mean, a moment of genius in a sea of confusion. But Aqua with 1,700 minerals in the bank, 35 Marines in the bank, but he just refuses to build them. The Cloak Banshee comes up. Unfortunately, there's a turret right there in the forward bunker, but it's just barely out of detection radius. But the Raven is not. This SCV, I'm not sure why it's here. Another scan. How many scans is that? No, wait, who's scanning who? He scans the army. The 3 Viking hit squad angling towards the third base. He could build 30 more Marines, but he's building 1 battlecruiser and doing Viking drop harass. The rest of the units will load up into the medevacs. The Vikings on the deck, starting to rack up the kills with that additional mechanical damage. The tanks are coming up the ramp. They will siege. The conga line begins. The Hellions slip by on the other side. Aqua not sieged up, but he will pull out in time. The Vikings have gutted the third. The tanks will siege. Aqua forced to retreat closer to his base. The Vikings going to work on the landing command center, but here's the beauty of Vikings. They can also fly. But the drop coming in on the right side. Lightspeed putting all his Marines in the medevac basket. Will finish off this depot that plagued him so before. Aqua now supply blocked. A battlecruiser pops out. Neither side has combat shields. Oh, that's a way more Marines here, but he does have a Raven. Anti-armor missile could make all the difference. 1 anti-armor missile, 2 Oh, he blows up the Marines, but he loses. The Raven. There's 1 battlecruiser. This is a very interesting place to expand. 1 Viking survives, 7 kills. How many workers? 15 to 28. Aqua's killed 28. He has over double the workers. The 1 battlecruiser will be enough. Unfortunately, the Marauders wanting to get in on the action will not be getting in on any more action throughout this game. The Vikings snipe one Viking snipes a retreating medevac. I don't know if there were units in there. But this 1 tactical battlecruiser will drive back the tanks. The Viking's still here. Lightspeed hunting for it, not realizing he's already found it. 1 Marine splits off. More Marines split off. The Viking falls. The battlecruiser racking up all of the tank kills. He's going for air superiority. Another battlecruiser on the way. This isn't gold, surely? That's true. Aqua is gold. Lightspeed is plat. Building armor on the way. Still no extra infantry upgrades. But the 1 battle cruiser, 2 Viking hit squad. Combat shields is on the way, an armory on the way. It looks like he got out his Prima strategy guide and started checking off what he didn't have. He didn't realize this button exists. But that's okay. Weapon refit. A 2nd battle cruiser. Light speed just expanding everywhere. He still only has 24 workers and dropping as his battle cruiser continues to lay into things. A 2nd battle cruiser. A single marine drop. And 1 marine following it. We'll boost into the main. He scans. The way is clear. 139. To 170 supply, 70 supply. But all the Marines come back up. The combat shields finish. A medevac trying to escape. Shot out of the sky. The battle cruisers working their way forward. There are a grand total of 4 Marines left against 2 battle cruisers. I'm not sure that's going to be quite enough. I don't know what happened with these bases, but it appears this command center moved from here to here, and now Aqua is taking that base. Lightspeed has left the match. 19 minutes of that. TVP holding me back from hitting down. Help me out. The bomb is the bomb. Just remember.